West Ham aren't on the best run of form at the moment, crashed out the Cup against Saints midweek. Speaking earlier in the week, Gabby said that West Ham's lack of January investment will cost them dearly this season.
This season, everyone was excited about West Ham. Even the neutrals, West Ham will get fourth this season, looking confident. But teams invest, don't they, Ali, at the right times? In January, it was the right time to go and get another centre midfielder, maybe a centre-half, and definitely another striker. You can't just rely on Antonio. You need a plan B. I don't think West Ham have a plan B. So definitely for me, it's just frustrating, really. Even though I'm a neutral, I'm frustrated for West Ham fans. Spurs are going to spend in the summer. Arsenal are going to spend.
Well, Spurs,
Everton are going to strengthen. Leicester will strengthen. Newcastle will strengthen.
Wolves, maybe.
Wolves will strengthen. Villa will bring players in. So it's going to be even harder next year for West Ham.
Trev, I think...
But you could argue Arsenal haven't strengthened, have they?
Who?
Arsenal haven't strengthened.
No,
you could argue Tottenham.
Well.
Tottenham have lost players and only brought 2 in.
But I think most people would agree with Gabby there that West Ham do need someone up front.
Yeah, they definitely
as cover
need a bit
for sure.
Yeah.
But Davey probably was banging on the chairman's door. Please, just get me someone. I've got a few in mind, and they probably said we can't get the right guy. What do you do? I'm pretty sure David wanted to add to the squad. Trev.
Yeah, listen, I know from a mutual friend that he was flying off to Europe, looking at players in the transfer window. And he just couldn't get anybody over the line. I think there was a couple of late bids, which I thought was... It's always frustrating for West Ham fans when they see these late bids go in for certain players and they think, well, that's not realistic. They're just doing it to try and get a little bit of support from the fans, and it's not a realistic target. But I was disappointed in January just because I thought they'd had a fantastic start to the season. There's a chance that it could fizzle out. They went out to the Carabao Cup to Spurs, which was disappointing. They then went out of the FA Cup in the 5th round to Southampton. Again, was I surprised Southampton on a good run? It was away from home. Not really. And then you look at the chances they've got now. Top 4, I would say we're probably 3rd, 4th favourites to get into that top 4 out of the teams that are competing for the 4th spot. You look at the Europa League, Sevilla away. It's a really difficult task. They've won the competition many times, so that's a really difficult game.
And so it could fizzle out. We hope not, because we're surrounded by Hammers fans, aren't we? Down the road?
Yeah. I mean, they still have had a great season so far, and there's still a long way to go. As I said before, Arsenal go to West Ham still. That's going to be a massive game. If Arsenal are going to be in the hunt for 4th place as well. So, look, if they can keep everyone fit now to the end of the season, and Declan Rice and people like that so important, and Bowen, who's been excellent this season, then they've still got a chance. They've got to believe they can still do it, but it's going to be difficult. But I think that the player wasn't there that they could sign who they wanted, and it's not worth just wasting your money on someone just because it's another body into the squad. So you've got to get the right players in. We talk about recruitment.
I would suggest as well that the owners will be thinking, no, we're doing all right at the moment. Even if West Ham finish 6th, I think they'll say it's been a great season. We've enjoyed it. The fans might not think so now, because they might think we blew it there. We could have finished top 4 with a bit of investment.
I'm sure they send thousands of fans to Seville, which will be a great atmosphere.
I'm trying to get people tickets.
They've got a really good defensive record, Seville. They're 2nd in the league, so it's not an easy game, but you can still fancy West Ham to get through, and they'll be one of the favourites maybe for the Europa League.
Premier League's stronger than the Spanish League for me at the moment, so why wouldn't you fancy West Ham?
100%. And you're right in what you say, there's no point just getting another body in if it's going to be a player that is not going to be able to contribute to the first team. He's not going to be pushing the players that are already in the team. But when you talk about ambition, obviously West Ham have money because they had investment into the football club and they sold some of the shares of the football club a few months ago. So they had money to spend. So it weren't like they can't find the money to bring these players in. But when you look at ambition and you feel you've got the London's best player, London's player of the year, Declan Rice. Now he's winning that accolade above Harry Kane, who's worth 100, 120, whatever he's worth. If you've got a player like that and the club's not matching his ambition, surely he's got every right to say,
that was my next question, Trev.
If you would have strengthened there, we could have finished top 4.
If they fade away West Ham, would Declan start thinking... But I also said yesterday that with Mr. Abramovich leaving Chelsea now, maybe the big money, I don't know, maybe the big money's not there if he was thinking of going to Chelsea.
Possibly, and also listen, we're just speculating here. Declan Rice, he's been given captaincy. He's 22, 23 years old. He's playing in the England team. He's valued. He's loved by the fans. So he'll appreciate everything and the platform and the opportunity that West Ham United Football Club have given him. So it won't be an easy decision whether he is going to leave or whether he's going to stay. It's not going to be an easy decision. But if he does go, I think the fans will be very thankful and appreciative of what he brought for the football club.
Whatever happens with Declan Rice, it's going to be a good deal all round for everybody. Because if he stays, it's great for West Ham that he's going to stay on. And if he goes, they're going to get massive money for him. Yeah. And they can reinvest in the team.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Alan Brazil. Thursday and Friday morning, 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.